Yeah.
All you whack
Y'all shook up, I'm here on the CookUp. Cameras pointing every time I look up.
I'm a man scorned by capitalism.
Just a vacancy.
A man scorned.
Love don't live here anymore.
Get your spoken word off.
Listen, man. The rage is too much. I gotta just accept. I gotta let this song rock.
Rage Against the Machine. The machine that is.
Oh God.
Safely.
That title, whole different meaning. Oh,
but it's so close at the same time.
Oh, it's right in front of me.
You abandoned me.
Love don't live here anymore.
It don't.
Not anymore.
It don't.
Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore.
It don't live here. Look, listen. For all of you who may have thought that you love something, someone,
man,
and it don't live here anymore, whether that's physically, you know, in a literal sense, or in a figurative sense.
Love don't live here anymore.
What are you gonna do about it?
Just emptiness and
Man.
memories of what
emptiness.
Just
and
emptiness and memories. I know you heard her.
Goddamn.
Talk your shit, Rose.
Found another place to stay.
Found another place to stay. You know, when Frank Ocean said, keep a place for me, I'll sleep between y'all, it's nothing. When he said that, I was like, yo, you want them so bad that you want them to keep a place for you between them and another person?
You will share. All you want is a spot. Man.
You don't even have to be comfortable as long as there's a spot. That's crazy.
Man.
But anyway, welcome to episode whatever of the CookUp.
Man, I don't know what episode this is.
People
have been trying to kill me off this.
Yeah, people
Just
really
so
have been
know.
trying to kill me. Yo,
Man.
what episode you want?
Dog.
You know how hard it is trying to have it, like, explain to people, like, listen, we recorded over 5 hours of content.
Every time I tell them, I'm like, yo, we have 5 hours every pop. 5 hours a pop. How can I feed y'all? Like,
So just because you only hear us, you mean just because the only thing that's out is maybe like 23 minutes worth of content, don't get it fucked up and think we're not out here.
No.
We're not out here working.
Nah,
We are working.
it's full.
You know how many? You know how many different EQs I've made.
This man did split up more material than anyone in the world. Period.
Y'all don't even know.
Man,
I got so many different levels.
It's too much.
But
It's too much.
anyway, beloved, how was your week? What day is it? It's Monday.
Monday.
It's Monday, July 23rd. R. Kelly is a confirmed rapist on a 19-minute soliloquy.
This nigga was a confirmed rapist like 20 years ago, but it's cool.
Right.
What's it called?
I don't know. Did you see the video? Did you watch the video
Which video?
of him pissing on the girl?
I never saw it. I never watched it because the way I understood it, it was like, if you watch that, like, there's just no coming back. So I just stayed away.
It was 2 girls, 1 cup.
I just stayed away.
It was wrong to watch.
Had to get away from that. But this past week, for me,
Yeah. Speak your shit, beloved. Get it off, beloved.
my nigga,
Get it off, beloved.
slavery is not over,
It's not over. And it's not just in the prison systems.
and the cost of it in present day society is your mental health.
Right.
So
Speak on it, God.
if you're lacking in your spiritual, like, energy department, there's no compensating for it. So in essence, if you can't do what you want to do when you want to do it, it's hard to function at your best frequency.
Right. Tell them why, though.
Nigga.
Tell them what's going on.
All right. So I just started this. I got PTSD, my nigga.
Already got PTSD.
Dog, I started working in this corporate ass building. I have this insurance company.
Shout out to Young Kadeem for the corporate. I wish we had like the.
Hell nah, we don't want that.
Okay,
That's
all
what
right,
we
cool,
want.
cool.
Boo, fuck
All
out
right,
of here. Nah,
I feel you. Why?
dog. So for a check, obviously, I would like to, secure the bag. School is on the way.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good thing to have cash on you.
Right.
So, I'm out here trying to get to it, trying to get to a bag.
Right.
In that process, I just landed myself in an area where I am supporting the dream of some white family, because in this corporation, right, there's a CEO and there's everybody else helping the CEO achieve this nigga's goals.
Right.
The way the profit comes in and its breakdown afterwards is absurd. So you're getting paid a dime for every million this nigga's making, right?
Right. Some record label shit.
Okay, so I'm sitting in this cubicle looking around, and I can see the genuine lack of appreciation for life. Niggas is telling me they haven't missed a single day of work in 20 years.
Shit.
What kind of life, like what kind of quality of life could that be? Like you're chasing a check every,
right.
Like I don't even take my vacation days. That like
you proud.
That's something you're bragging off.
You sound proud that you're not taking vacation days.
And I understand that you need like all your nickels and dimes. I get that. Mm-hmm. I get that, but I can't sacrifice my freedom in order to do it. And that is bugging. It's bugging me, bro.
Your freedom in terms of like mental capability to just think about whatever you want to, or you mean your literal freedom is in you can't stand up to piss? Like both. Some Amazon shit.
Both. Damn. Like being on a schedule, to me, like prison is the way it is, mm-hmm. and these niggas are emulating it in other formats.
Right.
So
how so?
When you get scheduled, so all right, what if your shifts were like this, right? What if it was like, yo, so you're working 8 hours today, mm-hmm. you pick when your 2 breaks are.
Right.
Period.
Okay.
Right.
How long are these breaks though?
Whatever time limit they want to give you, that's fine. But even having a time limit on your break is messed up. Exactly. That's already a problem, right? But then when niggas tell you when you can take that break,
yeah.
On top of it, like, so you're just regulating me, mm-hmm. and you got me on your type of schedule. What if that's not how I function? What if my most productive hour is the first 5, and then I need my break? But you telling me after 4 you got to take it.
Right.
Right. And now on top of that, you niggas are tracking my attendance, and you've put people around me to whisper in my ear that, their attendance is so great and that I should strive to only work for this company.
Right.
Y'all niggas missing like key moments. Like you missing key moments in the lives of the people you care about. That it's insane to me, bro.
You missed your daughter's period.
It's insane to me. It's insane to me.
You missed your son's first nut.
First
time that nut came out,
dog.
You missed it. You weren't supposed to be there, but you couldn't tell you about it.
You can't like. I'll never get how you niggas function off that. Like the getting a direct deposit, that shit doesn't like. Yeah, it's a good feeling to know like you have that little bit of security, but right. To me it's very fragile, bro. Like
it's fleeting.
I don't know if people have like really experienced like maybe like getting robbed or something. Like maybe a lot of niggas haven't like experienced it or seen it happen.
You don't need to.
But money is very fleeting, bro. Like that shit will come and go.
Please don't get robbed.
It'll come and go.
To try to understand better his point. You don't need to.
You don't need to, but the point is like money's not forever. Like,
and give it up. Can we talk about that? Yo, if you're gonna get robbed, if you're ever about to get robbed, please just give it up.
I used to be anti give it up.
Don't be the dickhead that fights for his chain and die.
You get, yeah.
Because niggas will kill you. Like you'll really die.
Yeah, I had to.
Please just give it up.
That's a moment of growth though. I was anti give it up for a minute.
You had a suicide.
I was anti. Yeah, I was. Yeah,
you were a little suicide.
I was anti. I had to be. Imagine really like
you had to be suicidal.
I remember having a discussion with my friends. They're like, "Yo, if a nigga try to book you for a watch, what are you doing? You giving it up?" And I'm like, dog, take me out, nigga, take me out with the watch, bro. Because I felt like if you could take that off me, then you feel like you could take anything in my life from me.
Yeah.
But it's not that.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Listen, you don't have to be. Look,
it's a pride thing.
Just because it is a pride thing for sure. But pride can end your ride real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you think you're tough or you're not gonna let somebody take something from you. If you're in an unfortunate circumstance, you know what I'm saying. Have you ever read the book.
Which one?
A series of unfortunate events.
Yeah.
If you find yourself in an unfortunate event where, you know, somebody has a gun in your face or something else to where you need to give it up to see the next day, just give that shit up.
Let it go. Let it go. Yeah.
It's about how you come back. It's not about how you react necessarily in that situation. It's about how you come back and deal with it.
Yeah. You know what's crazy? I just thought about the fact that I know women are like are crafted better than us, because I'll never hear like a woman say like, oh nah, if a nigga try to rob me, like, or even mentally, I'll never picture a woman like willing to die for a material good that a nigga's trying to rob off. Like when you see like or hear stories of women that have been involved in incidents like that, they're ready to give whatever it is up so they can just be safe.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, like that's their priority. But for a lot of niggas, like my ego used to be mad fragile. Like, yo, I just can't let another nigga take something from me and still try to function in life, bro.
I think
I'm
because of men, especially with black men, is being robbed is a liken to being raped. So it's like,
that's true.
You let somebody take this from you.
It feels like a weakness.
What else are you gonna let them take? You just said it. What else am I gonna let you take from me without resistance?
Yeah.
And women, when it comes to women, this is kind of a slippery slope, and I don't want to say women don't defend it. First of all, I know a lot of women that will physically engage trying to defend whatever material possession they have, but it's like there are women, and I hate how this is gonna sound, but there are women who don't fight for the vagina. Like
what?
Like, if somebody was trying to steal your vagina, like rape you, you're not. If somebody was robbing you for your vagina, there are girls that wouldn't fight. They would just be like, take it. They would give it up, and then.
Are you talking about like at gunpoint or something?
Anything, gunpoint, fist point, like pencil point.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Number 2 point. Yes.
What? I've never.
There
heard
are
of this.
Girls who are like, here, you can take it.
Dog. What?
Yes.
Nah.
I promise you.
They fight. They're fighting until like they can't.
No. That's not true. There are girls that'll be like, here, just take it. Like, I don't want to fight you. I don't want this to be anything more than it is. Just take it.
Dog.
Yeah. And then when you start thinking about the statistics, like,
man,
1 in 5 women have been raped.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
That's so sad. Oh man.
And that's why you see how it's fucking you up like that, because rape isn't around the corner for men.
Yeah.
Like it is for women.
Yeah. Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
We gotta be more appreciative. Period. Oh man. That's crazy. But is the world's more female than male right now, right?
I believe so, but I would go ahead and
think
check
that's
that. I feel like it's some ratio like 58 to 40.
40 something, right? Yeah. Okay, I think that's a fact.
But I do want to look that up. I want to
hopefully one day they trump us and it's like 80 to 20. And that would be the ideal universe.
80 to 20?
Yeah. When they outnumber us. 80 to 20. That would be a nice ass movement. But oh man, for those of you that really are like prideful,
be very careful with what you're about to say. Be careful. Are you talking to women?
Men.
Okay,
men.
Cool.
Nah, I feel like we should empower women with their pride.
No, I was gonna say be careful, as in like, don't fuck up and say. I don't even want to say it, but like, don't fuck up and say, yo, women need to be more prideful. You need to stop getting your pussy snatched.
Oh,
I didn't
hell
want,
no.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, dog. Nah, hell no. We're not even talking like that.
Please,
that's reckless.
Don't get ready to
hell no. That's reckless and
sister,
dangerous.
Beloved.
Hell no.
You
I can never even think like that. I got two. Sisters. I can never even think like that. What the hell? Oh, hell no. Hell no. Gotta, no.
Oh man, that's crazy. I appreciate my sister. My sister is 5 years older than me. You know, really she's 4.5, but they love to throw that extra half on her.
I'm weak as hell. I think, is my sister 4? My sister's either 4 or 3. I think it's 4. Yeah, she's 4.
Yeah, man.
4 years older than me.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the wisdom you imparted into me.
I wouldn't know anything, bro.
I wouldn't know
shit. I wouldn't know anything. Shit. Why should just save my ass, boy?
Shout out to my sister.
Nah.
She saved my life, like, as far as teaching me things, like preventative care. She has also come through in the clutch and saved my life in, like, real life situations. I appreciate it. My sister is my ride or die.
Period. Yeah, our relationship is unlike anything else.
She's my
like
ride.
It's an understanding, and even like the nonverbal communication that like just witnessing her do things and learning from her experiences. Like she never has to tell me most of the lessons that she taught me. I just watched how she moved and picked up the lessons from there. And yeah,
and eventually that's the relationship that's established, because they pick up as well that they don't need to render this information to you verbally. It's going to get picked up anyway.
Yeah,
you know, that's the responsibility. I feel like when you have younger siblings, that's what's kind of fucked up, and that's what I appreciate about being the youngest, because I was never looked at with that responsibility. Like, listen, you know you have niggas looking at you.
Yo, I can't.
So don't fuck up.
I can't even handle like that burden, low key. Like I have a cousin right now who's staying with me, and that pressure is there now.
Man,
and I'm trying
on Earth out women number by 66 million. I hope that's not true. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I hope that's not true.
Wait, oh man, that better not be real.
Yeah, let me fact check, but go ahead, continue. I'm listening to you.
But yeah, so this nigga's living with me, and what's it called? I feel
dude that was mowing.
Yeah,
cool. Dude.
I feel a sense of, you know, I got it. Like I know he's watching.
You gotta be.
I know he's
smart,
watching
watching.
This nigga, he listens to the podcast.
Does
like,
he?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
shit.
I know how crucial it is that I move correctly.
Shout out to you, little cousin.
Because this nigga is there, and what's it called? Yeah, I can only imagine being the first of four out of the four of us. Like I couldn't have let it like
so
took off. Yeah, it's four of us, and I'm the youngest. Like I don't know. That pressure is different. Because it is like everyone, like, yo, you know these niggas are watching you, right?
And especially when there's a big gap between the ages. Like, there's at least 4 years between my older brother and my sister. There's like 5 years between them. My older brother's about to turn 32.
Yeah.
He's more 87.
I think
that's 31. He's about to be 31.
31, I think.
32. I'm lying. We can't do math, whatever.
Yeah, I can't.
He's about to be 32, 31, whatever.
It's
and
early.
My sister's just turned 25. I'm about to be 21. Now let me stop putting up my age.
But yeah, man, there's nothing like family.
Oh,
That's a great.
See,
that was a great.
Do you got
point.
Do you think blood makes you family?
No, because I was just saying this, bro. Like, there's people in my bloodline that I don't consider family.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna probably have to fix that in therapy or something. But they're just right now they're not my family.
I don't want to fix it. If you're not my family, you're not my family. Don't.
But I think it is like a need for therapy though, because some of them they still our blood. Like they still carry our blood, bro.
What does that mean?
That means like they get extra lenience. I know it sounds crazy, but it's just like we can't cast them off the way we do like regular people. Like when you fall out with an acquaintance, the way you chop them off, you can't do the same thing with like a distant relative who's on some nut shit. How distant
is the relative though?
Whether it's like
if you're distant enough, it's fuck you.
Cousin, like first cousin.
First? Yeah, fuck you.
You just can't do that.
What?
You can't. Like we can't. I just don't think
your aunt's son.
I think healthy people don't do that.
What? Yo,
I think
might be unhealthy.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why I think mine might need therapy.
I drank a soda the other day. I had a Fanta.
Dog. Why is everything killing us, bro? What I just see? I just saw like a video of Popeyes that had like worms crawling through the chicken or something. It was not like I almost lost like my heart. I almost had a heart attack.
You Popeyes?
Dog.
You?
Yes. And
you know, if it was the Colonel, I'd be. You know, it's the Colonel.
But I'm about to start learning. I'm about to learn how to cook.
You don't know how to cook?
Nah,
beloved, you fucking up.
I don't know how to cook, and I got a podcast named The CookUp.
You're fucking up.
I don't know how to cook a goddamn thing. Listen, I'm gonna learn how to cook, and eventually we're gonna have a.
Why you even on the mic, bro?
Listen, my nigga, I'm gonna learn, and then eventually we're gonna have a cookout for the CookUp.
Word.
And we gonna have everybody come through. It's gonna be a nice. It's gonna be a brilliant vibe.
Yo, that's some good shit.
I got it all the way planned out, B.
The CookUp for the cook.
Yeah, that flyer already lit. I already know exactly what it looks like.
Listen, we're about to clip this out. We're about to edit this shit, and we're taking this off the podcast.
You can take that out. I was gonna tell you, but we were already recording.
Listen, beloved, we gotta. That's oh my.
It would be fly as hell. We can use OG's pad too, if need be.
We could charge niggas, turn this to a local.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a boost. And what's it called? talent promotion is always
Or
welcome.
live-
Yeah, I mean,
live-
take a live
When
performance.
OG buys that, if he buys that building,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's
Son,
it's a different
fuck.
move. You gotta put the blueprint out now.
you feel me? It's CookUp Palooza
Oh God.
on tour soon.
Oh God.
we gotta get sponsorship.
You gotta hit cities. You gotta hit Hove.
We need a sponsorship. Dead ass.
You gotta hit Hove.
What the fucking business move?
We moving. We gonna move. We gonna move.
Oh shit! I want that Duce bag.
You feel me? And real businesses are on the move. They nomadic right now. Them niggas can target any city and go get a bag. That's
Any
what
city.
the great ones are doing.
So if you see me in Wichita,
You feel me?
know
I wonder
what
what
it is.
Kansas is like this time of year.
yeah, you feel
what I
me?
mean?
You feel me? What's the soil like?
Oh God. What's
But
it called?
you got a docket.
I had two questions that, like, when I have like conversations that I feel like are incomplete. You ever start like a real deep topic, but then some other shit happens, so you don't get to finish it?
Yeah, I feel like we just did it.
It happens literally all the time,
Yeah.
and very few times do I ever remember to actually record, like, just write down what the topic was.
Yeah.
What's it called? I was having this discussion about being a breadwinner in a family, like
Right.
not being the breadwinner,
Right.
and your spouse
in a
being
nuclear family. Okay, yeah.
yeah, in a nuclear family, like your traditional male female relationship, because like that's all you've ever seen in your life is the male provide, be the income provider, and the females either support or be on some wait at home type stuff, if that's all you've seen.
Yeah.
And now you're in a marriage where your wife is the breadwinner.
How are you supposed to take that?
Like, I don't know.
How do you make that adjustment?
Even without all that backstory, right? How would you feel about having a wife that's the breadwinner in the family?
Regardless, you would need that backstory anyway, just to clarify, set up context. Just like you said, if you come from a background where your dad is primarily the father figure is primarily the breadwinner, it's gonna fuck you up a little bit if you haven't been conditioned to accept that women can also be the breadwinner. You're gonna then start expecting, why can I not bring the bread? What's going on with my situation? It's gonna boggle you a little bit, whether you know it or not.
So you think that
Personally,
insecurity is reasonable?
I think
as a result,
yeah, it opens the door for insecurity.
But so you think it's warranted? Like, it's okay?
No.
You don't think so?
No, I think insecurity can be independent of. I think the insecurity can stand independent of itself. Like, I can be insecure and be wrong at the same time. I don't have to be justified just because I'm insecure.
Yeah.
That's not a justification.
I don't know how to.
If that was a justification, white niggas would be justified for everything.
Dog, I'm learning my distaste for money because I wouldn't even flinch
For what?
if for a woman to be the breadwinner. I wouldn't flinch.
I don't. Go ahead.
What's it called? But then they brought up the topic of, what if she throws it in your face constantly? What if you're not insecure about it, but then she starts throwing it in your face?
That means she's insecure about it. Anybody who throws anything in my face, I'm gonna have an issue with. I don't care if it's a flower.
But do you get out of
or rice at my wedding day? You don't throw shit at my face.
Do you get out of the marriage as a result?
Yes. I don't even know how it got that far. First of all,
How you don't know how it got that far?
You can tell.
My personality.
Don't let you ever fuck up and have to let her cover the bill because you forgot your wallet or some shit, or you don't have enough on you or whatever at the time. And if she let that hang over your head, I might fuck around and do that on purpose. Like,
I heard people. Yeah, I've learned people do that on purpose. Like, they'll purposely forget their wallet after a few days just to see if the girl will hold it down or not.
Yeah, I've done some sneak shit like that.
I've
never forgot my wallet. I'm not a forgetter of a wallet type dude, but I will definitely purposely set up a whole situation solely just to see how you're reacting it.
I'm terrible. I gotta learn how to do that because I'm a little too honest. If we out and I just don't, if we're planning something and I just don't have it on me, I'm like, I'll just be honest with you. Like, yo, the funds just ain't right.
I'll be honest with you too, but I do need to know what that situation is. I need to know how you would react. Situation.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
That's true. That is some scary stuff. I don't think I would get. I don't know that I would get out of the marriage, but there has to be a resolution. Like,
what resolution? My thing is, if there's
like
no
I'll make you
resolution,
lose your job or something, and then
you'll
you know
make her
we can
lose her
proceed.
job.
Yeah,
This
I
nigga's petty.
gotta hit up your boss, like
Petty wop.
yo drug tester.
Yo,
You know what I
drug
mean?
tester.
Your drug tester, and then all of a sudden you
Oh
lost your,
my
you got a
God.
random drug test, and you know you lost your job, and you just can't believe it.
This nigga's a
All right,
dickhead.
bring your ass back to earth. Now I'm the breadwinner.
And you would definitely bring the party favors. You would get her high that night, that morning.
I'm like,
She'd
all right,
walk into a drug
have a good
test.
day at
She
work.
set up that night. That's fucked up.
That's foul. But like I'm in fear of getting in a bad marriage because I have my definition of like a good marriage
What's
already.
your definition of a good? First of all, where'd you get it from?
I got it from pulling from all the stable relationships or stable marriages that I've seen,
All
like
right.
as a mix and match type of deal.
Yeah.
So to me, but you know the overarching theme through all those marriages, to me, is that the understanding between the two is so strong that the bond is unbreakable,
Right.
and with that lies the real, like in sickness and in health, like in real sickness and in health.
Right.
Like one of my biggest fears is like waking up. Like I think I've had this dream before. Actually, now that I talk about it, where like you wake up and you're in a hospital bed and you lost, like, let's just say you lost like your left leg, and whoever your girl is at the time, she's in the hospital, she real sad with you, she's crying, and you're crying too because you just lost a damn leg,
Right.
or whatever, and 3 months come by, you're still sitting in the hospital bed, or you're doing your physical therapy, you're trying to get right, or get fitted for a fake leg, or that's politically incorrect, but you guys know what I'm referring to. What's it called? And so then a few months go by, and then all of a sudden, it's fights, and
Right.
she's seeming distant, and she's like, oh yeah, you can feel that, as a result of
losing
what
her.
happened to
You
you,
can
you're
feel it.
losing her, right? And you can feel.
Just
it's
imagine how my
it's like,
girl feel
dog.
on the plane, scared as hell. That guy look like Emmett Till. She was with me before the deal. She been trying to be mine. She a Delta, so she been throwing that dynasty sign.
Dog, like it's literally like the feeling of sand in your hand, just like slipping right through your hands. That will like kill me. Like, how like emotional things happen, and as a result people have like physical problems, like heart attacks, and they end up dying just off that, like heartbreak, like real heartbreak ends up killing them.
Yeah,
like that's what that would do to
two
me.
old people be together, and then one
Yes,
dies,
and then the other one go.
together.
That's what that would do to me.
Yeah.
Like, so that is like my
You don't want to
greatest
go to.
fear.
You don't want to go from being the salt of somebody's earth to like the sand in their hands falling through.
That's what I can't do. That's a bar, actually. But
It is a bar. I actually wrote it. I actually wrote that bar about 6 months ago. But, it's
Like, I can't do that. Like that will break me. So with my definition is like through it all, like real life partner, like unbreakable.
yeah, like she would wipe your ass if you
Yeah,
had like
if
a
you-
stomach virus, to
Dog.
where every time you stood up you had
Yes,
shit.
and vice versa. Like
Yeah.
like I just don't.
Would you change your tampon?
I'm almost in fear. Exactly.
Would you change it? I'm asking you.
Yeah, if need be, like
I don't know why niggas always.
It has to be the end all. Nah,
tampons or pads.
Hell no.
I'll buy it. I'll
Don't.
even put it in you.
whatever you need, whatever you need, like whatever is required of me as your husband.
Whatever you need.
That makes sense. Like I will do, like in sickness and in health, but I'm also in fear that might not exist for me.
That you may not be capable of it, or you may not be able to find it.
That I might not be able to find it. Like, what if I always think I found it?
Yeah.
And it's never there.
Yeah. Or like,
Because you never get security until you're in that actual moment. You know what I mean? Like, I'll never know how she's gonna react with me in a hospital bed until I'm actually in a hospital bed.
That's deep. That's deep.
Dog.
That's a bar.
And it'd be messing with me, like,
He said, you don't get security until you're in the moment. That's some shit.
like, you
so
just-
it's fleeting.
It
Whatever
is.
You're doing, it's
It is.
constantly a what have you done for me lately thing for security.
for sure.
What are you
for
doing
sure.
to constantly maintain? Damn.
That it'd be
You
shaking.
think that's
my
why
head.
girls get niggas with really good jobs? Because that's constant security?
Yeah.
Holy
It has to be. It has to be, because like how do you just function in a life of what ifs? You know what I mean? Like
This man is speaking real life truths, objective truths on this podcast. Please listen.
This is why
Jewels.
a select few
Don't pawn.
a select few women
Jewish.
are actually okay with like a man that isn't stable in whatever he's doing, like when he's pursuing something, but he's just at the beginning.
What does that
There's really
mean?
a select few women that can really do that.
Why do they do
they're
that?
Trusting.
Though? Why do they? Are they trusting?
Yeah, they're
see-
trusting. They don't seek security.
Yeah,
they're already
okay,
secure.
okay,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
So they're like, yo, regardless of what happens to this man, it's straight. Like, and they're already prepared. But there's some
Shout out to the
females
women that
that
see the potential.
but the
Potential seers.
but the other ones are only in fear of losing it all as a result of you not being on the same page.
But I can't deal with that fear. I mean, I understand that fear is quick. Who dropped the pistol? I understand that fear is rational. At the same time, it's irrational. I don't need you to treat me based off what you fear. I need you to treat me based off what's in the present. Like you said, security is present, but it's fleeting. So it's like, I mean, relationships are just maintenance at the end of the day.
That's true. That's true. But there's just like, I don't know. Like, I guess I wish there was like some type of ACT test for loyalty or some
I
shit.
wish it was a competency test for women. Like, I'm not saying that the women I've spoken to are dumb or not by any means. So if you don't, anywho, you feel me? But I feel like it needs to be a real competency test, like just on emotional intelligence, physical intelligence, just intelligence in general.
Have you dealt with emotionally like unintelligent women? Because I saw. Did you see? A lot of people are doing the females give men or men give other women advice on what to do in a relationship.
Right.
Even Cindy posted. Shout out to my nigga Cindy.
Right. Shout out to Sin.
What's it called? How a lot of men were like,
She's a cool
females.
Ghanaian girl with nice kneecaps. She puts lotion on her knees. She doesn't have ugly knees. A lot of y'all
Shout
have
out
ugly
cocoa
knees.
butter.
Yeah.
Cocoa butter knees. But a lot of men were saying that women add on their stress when they're trying to get it off their chest. So like you'll get off work and you'll be telling a girl about a stressful day and she's like, yeah, my day was stressful too, and then pour.
Yeah.
That really like I haven't really experienced it.
You said, and them pour it all on you?
Yeah, like they mix in their stress with yours.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know what it is for me? Because I'm the type of person where I don't like to unload any type of stress on people unless I want to unload that stress on you. So I'm not really much of a venter.
Yeah.
I be letting shit bottle up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Therapy.
Therapy. But I be letting shit bottle up. My thing is, I don't ever want to put my problems onto you. Even as somebody who wants to be there for me, to listen to me, I don't ever just want to sit down like, yo, let me tell you about all this and da-da-da-da-da and da-da-da-da. Because it's depressing, and I understand that everybody doesn't have it to do. Yeah. And, I do have it to do. I can deal with it. A lot of people come to me with their issues, but that's something I know I can handle. Yeah. I don't look at it as an obligation, but I don't look at it as a burden at the same time. You feel me?
Yo, I guess I'm just super thankful for every female I've ever like encountered. Then because I think
I forgot what I was saying, but I remember what I was saying.
They're all emotionally intelligent.
Not
the
true.
female, no, not. I'm not saying all
encountered?
women. Yeah, I'm just saying like the ones I've encountered. Like I've really been blessed for real.
Not true, bro.
Because when I was seeing people say that, I'm like, I've never experienced like telling a woman like my stress and her reaction being, yeah, I'm stressed too. Boom, 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 boom.
I have for sure.
Whoa.
I've definitely been in a relationship where
I've never felt the double unload.
I was talking to the girl, right? And I would say, yeah. She'd be like, how was work? I'm like, work was cool. I'm not nothing to complain about. Oh, work was just tough. Work was just, Sandy, she's a real asshole. John is fucking up my mind. I'm like, yo,
that's
cool,
crazy.
But like,
yeah, we went on me.
I didn't even get to the point.
Let me
of
unpack my
you.
bag.
No, because if the thing is, you almost have to force me to unpack it. Because if you leave it up to me, I'm never gonna unpack it. Ever. Yeah. Ever. I just had that. Anyway, you can't expect me to just be forthcoming with my information and with my life. I don't do that. It takes a while.
How lonely would you say you are on a scale of 1 to 10?
That I'm aware of or that I'm unaware of?
That you're aware of.
2.
2 being not very lonely?
At all. I don't.
So
I don't get lonely consciously.
So you're okay with.
I've never.
You feel like somebody else understands you. When I'm referring to loneliness, just like you think somebody else understands you to like the maximum potential.
No, I feel like there's no cap on understanding somebody. You could always understand more. As far as realistically somebody understanding the current me, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Like does somebody
realistically
understand the current me right now?
Yeah, know you all the way.
No, they have an understanding, but they don't understand. And I think it might be impossible to understand,
get there,
because understanding is almost like security. It's like fleeting.
But I think that's the good marriage picture to me, because like I'm very aware that I am lonely in the sense that I don't feel like there is a person on this earth that really gets me. You know what I mean? Like it's all like small details, and people have put those parts and tried to form their own whole, but nobody really, gathers you like completely. Like nobody has put you together like a puzzle type of deal.
Right.
They just have some of the pieces.
You're not gonna
they
like
making
the
the corner.
algorithm, right.
Yeah, they just making the corners of it. But to me, a good marriage has that you both like putting together the puzzle and gathering each other.
Yeah.
So to me, like the loneliness is just in not being understood.
I'm really starting to think money is the cause for the majority of divorces in America. Like the majority of the reasons why adult relationships don't last.
Elaborate.
Because, excuse me, money as a concept and as far as what it can do for us, it does too much. It's too much. It's too much of a handicap. It's too much of a.
That is a good point.
It's too much of a self-sustaining and self-inflicting handcuff.
Wow. That is a really good point.
Because you need it to survive. So, of course, you're going to do whatever you need to do to survive. On top of that, you're now chasing something that you need to survive and trying to deal interpersonally and build something with somebody who you should, I guess, love.
Yeah.
So that's how money, too, can turn into a business, because you're both looking for the same things monetarily. It's in terms of how can I provide for myself and my future?
Yeah.
How can I secure this?
Wow. That just changed, like,
not only for myself, but because also at the same time, there are people who get older, like in their 20s or 30s, that are like, I need to have a kid. I need to have this next legacy. I hear people say it all the time, like, listen, what's my life really about if I'm not nourishing something for them? Like, what can I give back but besides another human being?
Yeah.
What's the greatest thing to give back?
Yeah.
So, there's people who start feeling like that. They start getting, baby fever.
Yeah. I think that, wow, that's insane. But, like, to never be fulfilled, like, I think my blatant disregard for money might mean that I need a partner who is in love with money.
Oh, man. I understand what
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or else,
at least better at managing it than me.
Yeah, or else it's really a problem. Because, or maybe
I couldn't be with me.
Because I can't. Yeah, I can't be with bankrupt. I can't be with me because then it's gonna be a problem.
I can get the money as long as you can.
I definitely understand how money can impact a marriage, because I think about it like, this lady, she had to bury her daughter, and as a result, she had 2 daughters. As a result of her burying her daughter, she went in debt because her husband would later lose his job.
Yeah.
Okay, so coming off the heels of losing the child that you gave birth to.
Right. Damn.
Being unable to perform,
and that's what's selfish.
That capitalism is a hoe, nigga. Like, you really gotta pay to put your loved one away, and it's not in like the hundreds of dollars. Like, it's in the thousands.
It's 10,000.
Come on.
Put somebody away.
Hey, listen. If I go early, whenever I go, do not blow, dog. Just throw me like wherever they'll let you do it for free. Do that. I'm good. I'm at peace with wherever I land.
Cremate me and put me in somebody who you got beef with. Drink.
Dog, it costs money to cremate. Like, nothing is free. These niggas charge everything. These niggas charge for everything.
Whoever you had beef with in the 3rd grade, find them and put it in their drink. I want to ride for you even at death.
Oh God. Dog, like how did the government not find a way to at least get our burials to be free? Like, why was there no additional funding for
tax?
that? Dog, like you pay all these taxes to the government. When you die, you still gotta pay these niggas to die.
You don't pay it.
A death certificate. You gotta go get a death certificate.
Somebody else in your family's gonna pay that debt if you don't.
These niggas turn dying to a business. It's insane, bro. The type of world that we live in.
Sometimes I don't even want to. Man,
it's gonna shake.
You ever be like, you ever peep some shit and then like it sounds so fucked up, but this is like, it's like something that is cool if you were to be dealt with that situation. But most people don't realize they're in that situation. So when you say it out loud and you say what you would do to get out of that situation, they look at you like, what the fuck? Why I'm like, yo, I would rather die. That makes me want to die when it's to the point where it's like, yo, you know, it costs money to die too, right? You know, nigga, that's a business too. I'm like, I don't even want to be here.
That's what I'm saying.
That sounds fucked up, but I don't want to be here.
It's so troubling, bro, to really like take a world view of what's going on and still like maintain the same joy to live.
If you've ever done it once, this is what I don't understand, right? And I know that you need to like be in superficial bullshit to still feel connected to the world and still feel some, you know, general sense of joy, so you don't, you know, do something misfortunate, but. For people, if you've ever just taken a wide scale look at shit in the world, past, present, or future, you know, I don't understand how you can be a jovial individual. Like, oh, hey, Quaker, it's Monday. It's Monday, Quaker.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
welcome to work.
You know the people.
Don't talk to me.
You know the it's not that deep people.
See, I used to be it's not that deep person, but. I only said it's not that deep to them because I knew they didn't know how deep it was.
Deep it was? Okay. Yeah. See, like, I can't do that. It's not deep because I'm overly observant. I'm soft. That's the problem. That's really the problem. I'm soft, nigga. How? Because to me, I think people that function with high optimism is because they don't really care that much. Like, you're not that compassionate. Like, I'll hear a news story about something crazy. Even, like, the boys that were trapped in a cave in, like, the Philippines, right? Like, there's 12, like, boys on a soccer team. Like, nigga, I've played soccer. Like, I immediately connect to these crazy-ass stories from anywhere. Like, Trayvon Martin got killed. I really felt like, that was me. I feel like I had died, bro. I'm like, nigga,
these are how niggas would treat me if I died.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, I walk to the store for all types of snacks that are terrible for me all the time.
And Skittles the other day.
And a nigga loves a hoodie. I love a hoodie. I love a great hoodie.
I'm in one right now.
It makes me feel comfortable when I have that hood over my head, dog. So I'm just like, man,
I feel safe.
When that was happening, I watched the trial live. All that shit, like, I'm too emotionally like invested in things that I can feel even a little bit of a connection to. That's what I'm saying. I'm soft, and it makes it so hard to really embrace like life just in general, because I'm just seeing people get screwed over. Yeah, you know what I mean, I'm getting screwed over, and then it's just like I'm feeling all of those emotions at one time, and I'm just like, dog,
you may have taken the better. I don't know if you're at that stage yet, because a lot of the shit that you're saying, I can attest to, as far as my personal experience. But it's almost made me jaded to where
for real. I think that's why I love that song.
Yeah, I've noticed so much fuck shit and like just so much. I'm hyper observant. Like, there's something wrong. Yeah. But because you notice everything you notice, and you come to conclusions you come to, it almost makes me, instead of like how you say you were soft because of that, I feel like I'm extremely like unnecessarily hard. And not even like I can turn on and turn off with the quickness, like the wildest quickness. Like if I allow it to, I'll be emotionally like enthralled by it, like fuck, like just submerge myself into it, whatever it is, whatever emotion it is, or I'll feel nothing. I'll make the conscious decision to feel nothing. Like, I don't care.
I think it's better to have that ability than to not be able to turn it off.
It's not desensitization though. It's not desensitization because to be desensitized to something is to subconsciously have it off. To have it off, but you turn it on and off when manually. I'm like, I can give a fuck whether or not I care if somebody got eaten by a crocodile. I don't care.
But I listen. If like empathy was a drug, I would overdose completely.
You'd have been
it's too much.
He'd have died. It's
too much. That shit crazy. It's just too much. it's too much. I would have died in the apartheid.
You feel me?
Like, I would have just been like, dog, I can't do this. I can't do this. And that's why I give like, that's why all these factions of like oppressed people, they really like, it really is important to me that they get supported, because like I feel their affliction, even though I've never been in some of these situations.
Yeah.
Like, the empathy is there though. Like, I don't have to have experienced it to really grasp how deep things are.
Right.
So when niggas is always hitting me with it's all right, bro, it's not that deep. It's like, maybe to you, like, maybe like you're not very empathetic, but my scale is OD. So it's something little that I bring to you is because it's big to me.
That's the thing. If I ever come to you with any issue, it's because it's not a small issue.
Yeah, and
the fact that I'm coming to you,
it's always
it's
always multi-layered, bro. Like, like, you ever have when I have a disagreement with somebody and other people know about it, you know, to them it's not that deep, but then to me it's multi-layered. So like, if I get disrespected in one way, people think it's just that one way. But then I'm like, no, because bro could violate me in many other ways.
See this, and it's almost like when you're having a conversation with somebody, but you start using dog language, and like a conversation you're having publicly, whether you're a man and another man, or a woman and a woman, or a man and a woman. You all know what I mean by dog language. There are certain nuances and things that you could say in a sentence, or ways that you could say it that can speak to somebody without you know, speaking to them how you want to. You can get your point across without being direct.
Completely. You know, so when y'all start talking that dog language, you know what we're saying to each other. That's what I'm saying. So like, it just like, it makes everything difficult for me, because then any issue I have is multi-layered. But from the surface, people are like, all right, he just did this to you. Let it go, bro. Like, figure out how to work through this. No, my nigga, like, I have a list of 100, because now I just got caught a flashback of when that nigga did this and this, and those in combination mean this. You know what I mean? Like, I've just pieced together a whole.
See, when you're dealing with people who understand that 2 + 2 doesn't equal 4, sometimes it can equal fish.
Yeah. Emotional intelligence, man.
3 + 3 sometimes equals snowman.
Emotional intelligence. These niggas think that we all function the same.
No, not at all.
And that is a flaw.
Not at all.
That is such a flaw. There's just no way.
That's why sometimes I'll be telling people, like, yo, you lost before you started.
That's crazy. Anyway, we got to get off this deep end, bro. Yeah. What's it called? Well, in recent events, actually, I wanted to get your opinion on this. In recent events, Tekashi got robbed.
Yo, wasn't that yesterday? Yesterday morning at like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
shooting the Kiki video, which is, why would you? I understand why you would put out the song Kiki. Was that before or after Drake?
Fifi?
I think it was.
Which one's Fifi? I don't know. I don't know. There's too many EEs.
You know,
mad EEs.
All I know is Gummo. All I know is Gummo. That's it.
Oh, weak as hell, bro.
That's all I know.
When you don't follow like pop culture to the like millionth degree, it makes it difficult for you to function.
I don't fuck with no old hoes, only new hoes. I love Gummo.
Niggas be like, what's your favorite Tekashi song? I'm like, bro, I only know one, my nigga. That's the favorite. Right, I only know one. But how do you feel? Like, how would you move as a celebrity? Because you know, it was an inside job because of the way it occurred. And he admitted it. He was who was he with? He was with like academics or something on an interview. But like, how would you move with an entourage? Like, would you have an entourage?
No.
How would you?
How would you
live though? Like, you're a megastar. You kind of have to.
Y'all are really gonna, y'all are really gonna see me by myself
as a megastar.
Yes.
How are you going to function? You plan on having a family while you're a megastar?
Yeah.
Nigga, and you'll just always be by yourself?
Yeah.
That is insane.
All right.
You see the crowds these niggas draw, right?
I see the crowds, but
and you know that TMZ got the tracker on your whip.
Who be nigga? Listen, I'm not. People talk too much. People.
You gotta protect yourself though.
For sure,
But you can't roll a dolo to do that.
Listen, but you can definitely have some off-duty officers with you.
Okay, yeah. So then you're not alone.
At that
but
point, you said an entourage. They are not an entourage.
Okay,
Entourage
my
doesn't get paid to
apologies.
roll with you.
Yeah, you're right. But in them being paid, you could still be set up. I have trust issues. That's all this entire episode. That's all it's saying is I have trust issues. Like, because I can't even trust the paid security. I can't trust the niggas that I brought with me. I can't trust that.
Therapy.
Dog. Like, I just don't. Like, this nigga got robbed by his entourage, right? And the niggas were like, bro, he needs to have higher security. And then I was like, nigga, I could pay these niggas and they could want more money and set me up anyways.
Oh, for sure. There's always going to be somebody that wants more out of you. But I don't. Our entourage is too slippery. Like, I tell people all the time, if you ever got robbed, it was a friend.
Yeah,
it was a family member.
You do talk too much. It
was somebody who knows the inside of your house.
Yeah.
Who know? No, you're not just gonna run into somebody's random house. You don't know what they have in there. You don't know what they're doing in there. So if you got robbed, it's somebody you know. That's first and foremost. Mm-hmm. So now, when you're telling me I have to surround myself with, dozens of people, tens of dozens of people.
Yeah.
Who now have the same potential to rob me? I'm not doing that. I'm not.
Oh, man, I don't know.
I'm not subjecting myself to that potential threat.
How these niggas do it, bro? But when
niggas are stupid.
But when you make it, I think you just feel an obligation to pull from where you came from.
No,
you don't have niggas that you're gonna want to take with you that aren't the best influence.
Of course,
exactly.
Of course, but you treat people accordingly. I'm not gonna put you in a position. I say it all the time. I'm not gonna put you in a position to have to possibly put me in a position to do something.
Yeah.
So if I know how you react, I'm not putting you in certain circumstances.
To me, at the height of that type of fame and success, I would pay everyone to leave me alone.
Yeah.
Like, I think I would pay all anybody that helped me come up and is still like a bad influence, and like people just, instead of having an entourage, I would pay these niggas to just remain my friend from a distance, because there's too much at risk now. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if one of Drake's niggas really set him up.
Chubbs.
You know what I mean? Like that would just be different, bro. Like, the hurt and the possible damage that he could inflict. This nigga will know your ins and outs because he's with you rolling everywhere. He could tell all your dirt. You know what I mean? What if a nigga just decided to write a book on you? What if he didn't even rob you? He just decided to write a book on all your misfortunes.
The real Aubrey Graham.
Come on, bro. Like, I would pay niggas to leave me alone.
The true story of Adidon.
But I guess I'm in fear that if you do pay them, they're always gonna want more money to stay away.
Listen, you feed a homeless cat, that shit's coming back.
Yeah. There's no winning, bro. Life is a scam.
Life is a balance.
I gotta let
you grip, you can slip into an abyss, no doubt. You see these niggas tripping. Shout out to J. Cole.
That song is hard. I do listen to that on a daily basis.
False prophets and everybody dies.
We're
about to get real dark.
Oh my goodness.
About to get real dark.
False prophets is hard.
I thought for the longest time that everybody was gonna do a false prophets challenge, and I don't know why they didn't, because that shit would have blown.
I love that beat too.
I like Everybody Dies so much better.
Everybody dies.
Listen, let me tell you some shit. When you really just think about that, everybody has to die. If that's not the most comforting shit I've ever heard in my life.
But to everybody else, it's not that deep, my nigga. See? You see? Exactly. So like, everybody's empathy is different. Exactly.
It's
so
not even
one
empathy.
topic.
It's
emotional intelligence too.
What exactly?
Like, somebody's inability to recognize that, your view on something is still real. Like, we can have differing views, and I can still accept that yours is how you feel is also a reality. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people can't do that. So, like, you see everybody has to die, right, as something, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, whoa. But then somebody else is like, bro, cut that shit out. Let's go do something else. Yeah, I mean, like, they're just like,
bro, niggas be getting depressed over that shit. I'm like, listen, my nigga, what? Are you depressed over everybody dying? That's like,
exactly. Like,
thank God.
People can shift your view just based off their unwillingness to.
That's just relativism. That's just,
yeah.
I mean, that's us being like singular and not being. And I don't want to be that fake deep nigga that's like unity consciousness. No, No, we're all individuals.
Yeah, it's very
To have that ability,
based.
it can't do anything but help.
Yeah.
A little bit of compassion.
Look
empathy,
out,
never hurt
compassion,
nobody.
bro. Compassion.
Unless you're a
compassion.
sociopath and you use it to hurt people.
Oh man, those manipulative ass niggas. Somebody said something crazy.
Did I tell you that my therapist broke that shit down?
Oh shit! Wait. So
Bro,
let me
might
have
have to
therapy
pause.
session part two.
We might have to pause this.
What? We gonna have to punch?
We might have to.
You
punch.
have to leave some. All right. You gonna have to punch.
We might have to punch.
But you still gotta let them know about the success of the session though, because we already updated them on the first one.
I'm gonna just keep recording. We gonna cut it out.
All right.
We're gonna cut out what we need to cut out. But look, man, she was talking about sociopaths and psychopaths, right? And I was telling her about the last 2 relationships I've been in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why did she say that I was definitely in a relationship with two psychopaths?
Duh.
Like, it's not even a question. I know I was in a relationship with 2 psychopaths, and that's just the only 2 I told her. So
You were just giving her like the description of. Wait, how did that make you feel though?
I knew already. You remember how I told you? I was like, yo, listen, crazy girls, and then on top of that, like, you know, it takes one to know one. And I'm not saying I'm a psychopath. I'm not saying I'm a psychopath, but it's like,
how do you feel about your ability to draw in back to back socio and psychopaths? So.
I didn't care because I knew what I was doing. I know what I'm doing.
So you had already come to terms with the fact that they were what they are.
When I can tell in the first 5 minutes, like when I have a conversation.
But you pursued it because
you know, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I hate myself at times.
Oh God! Sometimes,
I don't know, man.
but no, that's real though. Some of your relationships and friendships are just as a result of self-hate, and we don't really pick it up, but it's super real, bro. Like why are you with a girl that is just like that is putting you through like a whole obstacle course?
Like, wait, I swear to God, Karma's a woman. I put a poll up on Twitter. Is Karma a man, a woman, or non-binary? They said Karma was non-binary. Karma is definitely a woman. I don't know if you've noticed, every time you've been in a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. Isn't that when Karma normally tends to knock on your door?
Okay.
You may not have necessarily even been in a relationship, but every time I've dealt with a woman, like, intimately, as far as being vulnerable and dealing with love and intimacy, that's when Karma knocks on my door. Like, what's up, nigga? You forgot?
That's a good point. Does that alone make her a woman? That alone makes Karma
Think about
a woman?
all the parallels, right?
Okay.
There's that, right? There's also the fruit, you know, the Garden of Eden. Mm-hmm. Who ate the fruit?
Okay.
Who ate the fruit?
Okay, I'm rocking with you.
Who ate the fruit?
Eve. You selling me right now.
Eve ate the fruit, and who suffered? Adam suffered.
No, they both suffered.
What do we have? Yeah, but you know,
it affected him too. I see what you're saying.
Directly.
I see what you're saying.
What do we have in our throats?
Well, I mean, she did it after. He did it after. The apple, the Adam's apple.
The Adam's apple. Oh, okay.
But
so, you know,
wow, your thesis is pretty strong because I can't make a case for the male.
You can't make a
Maybe
case.
one of the female listeners is definitely like writing her thesis right now.
Yeah.
Men, yeah. But
she's writing a dissertation.
I really can't make a case for men.
They're
though.
the most spiteful. Let's keep it a buck. Women are more spiteful than men,
and their execution is better.
Flawless.
And karma's execution.
Even karma
does not fail.
Now, when you even think about like natural disasters, Mother Nature.
All right, bro. Your paper bulletproof right now, man.
Feel me?
I can't think
karma
of
is.
There's no case for a man though.
There's not one.
What the hell? Dog, you win. Yeah, you win. There's just I'm trying to think of any way somebody could use a different avenue to attack that.
You couldn't. I've really sat with this.
Did you entertain any female's perspective on this yet?
No, I haven't.
No,
listeners, I would be more than happy for y'all to tweet us on Twitter at the CookUp one. What else we got? YouTube.
Anything you see from us, you can comment on. Yeah,
my Twitter is what is my Twitter? What's your Twitter?
Yours is Limbo CD.
Limbo
Well,
CD.
I know yours, but I don't know mine. Oh, Kadeem B _.
There we go.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, let
that's a
us
good
know on
point.
Twitter and social media. I really think Karma's a woman, yo.
Dog, that's bulletproof. But nah, there's a woman out there who could go bar for bar with
I
you,
don't
bro.
think so.
There's somebody that can
I'm not
spar
saying
with you.
they can't go
It's
bar
not
for
me.
bar.
It's
I'm
not me
just
because I'm
saying.
not brilliant enough. But there's a woman out there who got it.
I'm not saying they can't go bar for bar with me. I'm just saying in this topic, you're not. Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
I just don't even know where you would start for a case for a man for Karma to be a man.
You couldn't. You couldn't.
Maybe non-binary would be easier than battling for a man.
Karma's a cycle. Karma is it comes in cycles. That's a wheel. Cycles. It's a circle. You feel me? Women are curvish. You know they got curves.
Dog.
Men don't.
And women have cycles. All right.
Do you
I
feel
see what
me?
you're
Like,
saying. Damn.
It's
all right. Yeah, that's a dub. I can't see somebody
I could
trying
get
to spar
deeper
with
if
you.
I wanted to.
But
If
if somebody out there has the rebuttal, I would love to entertain this, bro.
Listen, you ain't got no
I would
rebuttal.
love to.
But I mean, we could do it. We could set it up.
Yeah.
We can set it up.
What's it called? To all the listeners, this isn't one, like, we're not a group of people. We never released that. We had a clip where we talked about this, but we're not one of those people who are above criticism, whether it's constructive or not.
Not at all.
Like, we're not one of them niggas with egos like that are too big. So your opinions matter more than anything. That's why we have polls, and we ask you guys to comment on things as well, because we know our views are different.
Right.
We scream therapy all the time because
Therapy,
because it's all a work.
therapy.
It's all a work in progress, and we know other people have answers as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we not just gonna carry all of them, because anything we learned from somebody as a result. So, when y'all have opinions, please let that shit loose. Empty the clip.
Please. Don't be afraid. We love interactions. I don't even want to call y'all fans. Y'all are like,
Hell no.
Y'all came
I'll never
through
call
so quick.
I'll
I love
call
y'all
for
so much.
Supporters. Thank you for the support, bro.
I appreciate
that
the
shit
support.
is love, man.
That's
That is
dope.
love.
Sometimes, when I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at the wall and I think, like, yo, we really came up with the podcast and we put the work in and we put the shit out. Niggas are fucking with it.
Nigga. And I really think about, the genesis, like, sitting at that damn table when the idea first came about.
Yep.
And really,
to we're physically recording.
Yeah, like, it's manifestation, like, the way it really just was spoken. Like, you literally just spoke and boom.
See, people don't know.
The rest just worked.
There are some people I didn't tell, and there are some people I did tell. Now, the people I didn't tell were like, what the fuck? You just popped up with a podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, listen, you don't even know. We've been putting in the work for like 9 months before we even got the equipment. We've been putting in the work.
From looking from the outside in, it would just look like, oh, okay, these niggas started a podcast this summer. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Nigga, it was snowing. It was snowing.
No, before that.
It was before it was snowing. Yeah, it was hot. It was last summer.
It was September, beloved. It was September.
It was some other shit. Like, it was still considered summer when this whole idea even
niggas
came
wasn't
about.
Wearing sweatshirts when this idea came about.
Nah. Yeah. So we definitely appreciate the support. It's like
It's
no other.
mind-boggling.
I really just wanted to hit like just 2 sets of ears. I was telling this nigga from the beginning, I'm like, dog, I really don't even care if I don't aspire to to be somebody else with like a crazy mass following. I just wanted a few sets of ears, and what has happened as a result has been mind blowing. Like, it's really like crazy to me. I got this message from one of my friends, and like I literally had to like screenshot. If I could frame it, I would. If I could literally frame it, I would. Like, and people are just saying like, you just keep going. You know what I mean? And to me, at its worst, this podcast is just a recollection of my thoughts. So it could never be a bad thing, right? Like, if I'm gone tomorrow, at least you niggas know what I thought.
Yeah, that's what my Twitter is like.
Yeah,
to be honest, like,
just get it off.
Like,
just get it off. Yeah,
you niggas need to know it was great.
Just get it off completely.
What the fuck is that sound? Nipsey slap.
I'm trying to find light topics, because if we do this podcast the way we want to, niggas gonna leave depressed.
We'll really be here for hours. To be honest with you, if the world was ever gonna end, if we really feel like getting in our bag, you could really put our podcast on, and we could be like
oh god,
we could be the soundtrack to the world ended. I'm gonna be like, don't hug your kids, don't hug your spouse. Go into the closet alone and prepare. That was too dark. Even that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Accidental darkness. What the hell? I'm trying to think about any crazy stuff that is going on, but that would just be the entire world. So, this is insane.
Did we get into how R. Kelly admitted to?
We didn't even talk about it.
Go ahead. R. Kelly's a nasty man.
Man, bro. R. Kelly dropped a 19-minute song titled "I Admit It," talking about admitting to his sexual abuse allegation. People are going to say he's talking about the sexual abuse allegations, but he's admitting. The title is "I Admit." So if you're going to discuss your sexual allegations on the song, I'm guessing that you're admitting that you did what we think you did.
Right. What if I would have done it?
The OJ shit. Oh my gosh. Disgusting. But it's time to get all these nasty niggas out of here. I'm completely for it.
Yo, do you really believe Russell Simmons?
He did that shit. Because of the way he treated my nigga Terry Crews, I don't care what he says. He did that shit. He did all the shit that they're accusing him of. I can't trust him.
Off the strength of how we dealt with Terry Crews?
Like, it says a lot about your character, bro.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, the same way we were saying, you put some females in certain positions. Like, these niggas get put in certain positions, and you watch how they react, and you know. Like, you know, bro. Yeah. Like, for me, when I see, like, another black man, like, in trouble with something, I could never just, like, stand on top of his misfortune and just enjoy it. I can never do it unless like it's vindicated. But even then, I'm just glad that justice is served. But I'm never like seeing somebody's downfall and I go jump. Like Terry Crews is facing all this backlash because you're a strong man. Why didn't you hit this nigga, right? Like, so you wanted him to be violent, and now that he's speaking out against this dude,
right,
you want to stand next to the dude who violated him? Like, that's insane. Right. That's insane to me, and I think that says a lot about your character.
Right.
So like, if you're moving like that, I can only imagine how you treat, like,
how you moving behind closed doors.
That's what I'm saying.
If that's how you move in open doors,
man. And that's why it's so hard to take like any ounce of disrespect from somebody,
right?
Because when you give them a little bit of space, you're just
a million other people who are watching feel like they can.
Yes,
they can now do.
You're feeding into a monster, bro. Like, you're just creating a bunch of nasties, and I can't wait for all these niggas to get out of here.
Nasties. It's almost like the Hydra. Cut one head off and see how many come
That's
back.
what I'm saying. You see the
you see, they tried to get my man Charlemagne out of here.
I was about to tell. We was about to talk to that.
They tried to get Charlemagne.
I think he's out of here, bro.
No, he's not. He's not out of here for sure.
He's not gonna be out of here, but he should be out of here.
But no, he's straight. He's fine.
He's good, but I wish he was out of here.
Why? What did he do?
Cause I didn't realize how like I hadn't watched those Vlad interviews and like the footage and shit they were pulling up of him. I had not seen any of that.
What were they saying?
Like, I know Charlemagne from The Breakfast Club.
What were they saying? Nah, man, Charlemagne from The Breakfast Club is like, that's just the intro.
He's like, yeah, and that's like the watered down version of him, apparently.
Incredibly watered down.
Like,
no, but you know what's crazy? Breakfast Club Charlemagne used to be like dark roast.
Yeah, it used to be wilder.
No pun intended. He used to be dark roast.
He used to be wild, but now it's real cleaned up. Yeah, it works better for them. But I just didn't know how foul of a nigga he was.
He's not even foul. He's just
he's flagrant, bro. He was talking about putting hands and feet on a woman, and that's flagrant.
In what context?
He was saying every young man has put his hands on a woman.
He's not justifying it. What he's saying is, look, we were all dumb. You know what I'm saying? We were all Jay-Z once, not Sean Corey Carter. You know, Jay-Z 20 years ago probably would have beat Solange's ass in that elevator. The Jay-Z of today is not going to do that. The matured, seasoned man with something to lose is not about to do that.
But what we're not doing is amplifying the immaturity to cover the fact that what's going on is wrong.
What did he say?
That's where he fucking lost me.
How did he do that?
So when I say if I was to say all young boys put their hands on women, it's like it's the cop out. So if I'm 19 and I hear Charlamagne say that shit and I just put my hands on a woman, it's like, oh yeah, this nigga understand. Like he know what I'm about. Like I'm a young nigga. I don't got time for all that. If she fuck it up, I'm gonna hit. Like you're amplifying.
But why does
you're amplifying
why
the
does
abusers?
Why does your compassion have to be somebody else's potential excuse?
That's not compassion to me.
That's compassion. If
That's,
I know
that's a cop out.
No, if I, as a year older than you, if I was like, listen, you know, when you turn 20, your dick hair falls off.
Okay.
Every man when they turn 20, their dick hair falls off.
Okay.
You not being 20 yet, would you not be like, oh, okay, all right, when I turn 20, my dick hair might fall off, or it might not, and I'm going to continue and move accordingly. Should it? Or should it not?
But the nature of,
are you going to shave your dick hair off as a 19-year-old because a 20-year-old told you that when you turn 20, your dick hair is going to fall off?
But for some people, you might, because it's like, oh, I might as well.
But should you?
You shouldn't.
Because
but you would.
Why shouldn't you?
Why because you got to find out for yourself.
All right, so like what? You don't have to.
But the severity about on the topic he's talking about, he can't do that with. Like you can't give those niggas. Like I can't give somebody who's abusing another human being any leeway, like to make more mistakes. Because then if I'm 32 and I still feel like, well, I still consider myself young, like it's okay, maybe I'll break out of this, because a lot of abusers know what they're doing is wrong. Right. They can't pinpoint how to stop. Right. So if you keep creating excuses with any addiction, if you keep creating excuses, it makes it very easy to go get your fix.
Easy as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. So like, and with a nigga with that type of platform, bro, you can't do that, bro.
Man.
Like I feel like when the culture rewards you with a platform, when you have a lot of support behind you, your only responsibility is to keep doing what you're doing while uplifting, right?
But
and it's not that he hasn't uplifted, he has, but you also lose the ability to be out here moving in flagrant manners.
But the double-edged sword is sometimes that flagrantness of
they love it.
Is what garners that platform.
That's real. Like and then I started looking at it like we were laughing with this nigga when he was making Lil Mama cry and shit on the.
He didn't make Lil Mama cry. Angela Yee made Lil Mama cry.
All right, my nigga. Okay, but we know what's real. Like we were applauding this nigga for making another human being like. And turning her into mush on live.
That's
like,
why
video.
we even pay attention to the Breakfast Club, because we know Charlamagne's gonna go in. We know he's gonna be a dickhead.
But then I also caught that.
Points.
I'm trying to catch the duality. I'm still like trying to process duality in that not like he's not a. Like, I can't deem him like a devil just because of what's going on. I'm still trying to grasp that. Like, even R. Kelly, like, I despise that nigga, but I need to learn how to still accept him as a human being.
Because you don't, that's
because, like, yeah, I can't.
And I knew you wouldn't be able to do that because you can't distinguish between artists and their music.
Yeah.
So when I knew you wouldn't be able to do that, I was like, oh,
I'm still trying to process duality. Yeah, I'm still trying to process duality. Like, I be seeing one flagrant thing. Like, Russell Simmons' whole thing just turned me off him completely. Oh. Like, I want to see that nigga smack the shit out of him because of the way he moved as a result.
You want to see Terry Crews smack the shit out of who?
No, I want to see myself smack the shit out of Russell Simmons. that's how I'm feeling.
Bro,
like,
he's a happy vegan. He don't want no beef.
Dog, like, nah. He's getting force fed some nasty ass like steak.
But why would you do that to another human,
bro? But see, exactly, that's the duality. That's the duality, right? Because my vitriol and my hate for somebody as a result of what they did only makes me more like them. It just makes me like I'm doing the same fuck shit that I didn't want these niggas to be doing.
This nigga's mad at hurt people for hurting people, but he just wants to hurt people.
As a result, I need to hurt these niggas for them to understand that they shouldn't be hurting niggas.
He swears he's paid. He swears he's paid. Anybody who watched Naruto, he thinks he's paid. He's a nigga with the purple eyes, with the ripple pattern, and the orange hair. He's him.
I'm like, it's so funny to know your flaws and be still working on them.
Man,
is so funny, bro.
Man.
R. Kelly, a nasty. Charlamagne, I want you to be out of here, but I know you're not gonna be out of here.
Leave Charlamagne alone.
Tell Charlamagne leave us alone, nigga.
Charlamagne don't leave us alone. Actually,
They
start
should leave
fucking
us
with us.
alone.
We might land us on a show.
Isn't it crazy how we draw negative energy to us though? Like I feel like we knew Charlamagne was a bad dude, and that's why we liked him. Like we knew niggas in hip hop were doing grimy shit, and that's why we loved hip hop.
Yeah.
Like it was the Pillars and the niggas selling drugs. Yeah.
For
Yeah, I mean,
selling
drugs. Yeah, I mean, like, and we invited all this in though. Like we wanted that. We're like, wow, this nigga really talking about niggas that he killed and boom, boom, boom. Like I love this shit, and
So
like,
then
we put him on.
Look, maybe humans just really hate each other, and we're
just supremely flawed.
No, I think we hate each other, and we love the thing. We love to see the things that we hate in ourselves and other people, and then we love to see that train wreck.
That's
so once we see that train wreck, it's like, okay. It's almost some Inception shit because it's so multi-layered. Like we love to see people do this shit that we don't like in ourselves. We love to see that out. Like that's why all these ISIS videos and all these Reddit videos, all these murder videos, they all have the most hits on the internet because we love to see what we are at our worst. Man, we love to see that shit. I don't know why.
It's insane. It's insane.
And then we try to crucify and condemn it, but then that always brings me back to the end of Scarface, where he's like, "Y'all need me to point the finger, say I'm the bad guy. You need me to do that."
It's insane. It's insane. What's it called? Like, you can't even pinpoint like being toxic. Like, so if all right, so I'm not gonna give you who it is because I think it'll make you biased. So there's a woman that has been married. She's been in 3 marriages, all ended in divorce. Mm-hmm. They ain't really last very long. I don't even like Halle Berry. I'm not a fan. What's it called? This is a woman like we mutually admire.
All right.
What's it called? She's been involved like, and I saw people having discourse on her and saying, she has to be the problem because she's been through 3 marriages.
Are you sure it's not Halle?
It's not Halle.
Who
that's what I'm saying. I can't tell you because you're gonna be biased. What's it called?
You're not even going off mic.
I'm gonna tell you after. No. It's like a public. It's a celebrity. I'm gonna tell you after you respond because if I give it to you, it's gonna alter your response. You're gonna be like, no, she's not. She's not toxic. So what's it called? So people were saying, is she toxic? People were claiming that she's toxic. Period.
Because
it wasn't even a question. They were saying she is toxic because you were in 3 marriages that didn't last very long, like a year, 2 years, and divorced.
There's no context in that to just throw that on somebody.
To me,
I will say that where there's smoke, there's fire, but that's also not true because it could be a cigarette or a blunt.
To me, right, it could be that but if she's bad at picking, or if she's easily misled by these men that she was married to, that make her toxic. Yeah, that still makes her toxic. I can't fix my mouth to say that about her.
It makes a facet of it. It makes a facet of herself toxic because what is it about you to where you have to keep going and looking for something? But again, that's life too.
Yeah,
like, fuck.
I think it makes it easier if we just know that everyone's toxic.
Right.
Everyone has their own toxicity.
Right.
So yeah, we could just leave it there. But it's Jill Scott.
Really, it's just opportunity cost. Like, what do I have to give up in order to gain?
In gain, yeah.
And then vice versa. And is it worth it? Jill Scott is an amazing woman, and
she can't be toxic, but she ain't got a toxic bone in her body.
I mean, she might have a couple toxic bones in her body.
Bro.
She lost a lot of weight though.
Fool's gold, man. You know who Jill? Come on, bro. Jill Scott. Jill Scott, please.
She detoxified her whole body.
No, come on, bro.
Flowetry really is detoxization for your brain and for your body, and
that is burning like sage and incense. At the
yeah,
same
you
time.
know, at Flowetry concerts they have apple cider vinegar shots, but they're virgin. 'Cause, you know, alcohol is a Babylon thing.
A Babylon.
But
hell no. Are you eating healthy out here, beloved?
Fuck no.
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to get my entire life together, bro.
I used to be on my real healthy shit. Like I was a vegan damn near for like 8 months.
Damn.
Like 2 years ago.
How that shit make you feel? Like
it was cool, but
physically.
It was cool, but I can't do like. There really is a difference. Like when Waka Flocka said, like the food that I eat makes me, gives me energy. The food my homies eat makes them tired. That's real. You will go to sleep off a regular person's diet once you've been eating like a lot more vegetables and things of that nature. I almost died though because I need iron. You feel me? Like,
yeah, that's a good point.
I need that red meat. Pause.
That balance. Yeah. Damn. That balance.
Yeah, man.
I can't. I'm trying to learn how to.
So now I'll eat a nice, healthy kale salad with some ginger slices in it. You know, I'll take some salmon on the side.
I'm trying to learn how to care all the time though about eating healthy.
You can't. That's like
it's so stressful.
That's like,
it's just like caring about world news 24/7.
You feel me?
Like you'll just be depressed forever.
How much Trump can you hear about?
That's
how much kale can you eat?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like I can't do it like every single
the
day.
two are not synonymous. Maybe carrots and Trump, but
everything in moderation for
healthy.
You, or do you think everything? Like there's not a single thing that doesn't have to be.
I'm an addict at heart, so of course there are things that I really don't even know moderation.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have to it's forced moderation.
Yeah.
But
because I think you can overdose on anything.
You can die from water.
But I don't treat my life that way. There are things
there are things.
Yeah, there are things that I let slide. I'm like, is it okay? It's okay that you overdo that. Like I just let myself slide.
I feel like I just want to get to the point where I don't want to overdo anything.
Mm-hmm. Like I want everything to be moderate.
But could you over modify? You feel me? Like could you be over modify?
Oh man, what the hell? You can't win. You can't win. You can't win, bro. You got to just live man. The moral of the story is you got to just
live your life.
Damn.
Hey,
you can't win. You can be overly moderate. Yeah. Oh man, what the hell?
Yeah, jumbo shrimp. Feel me? You can be overly moderate for sure.
That's crazy. That hurts my head.
Yeah, I think they call those people reserved. I don't know.
Oh god, something like that. Are you addicted to social media?
No, I'm not. Actually, social media damn near makes me sick. Like literally every time I get on Twitter, I'm like, fuck, man. Here we go again. Like, I feel low energy. I don't feel like scrolling through my timeline. I don't even feel like checking my phone. I feel in the daze. I feel like I'm being like some psychic vampire shit when I'm on my phone.
You being used.
I've been thinking about the last couple of days, and I feel like this is probably why I should do it, but I can't because in the era we live in, we need our shit. But
I was saying this.
I just want to turn my phone off and just leave it in the drawer. I swear to God. Every single time I walk by a lake or a large body of water, whatever electronic I have on me at that time, I want to throw inside. I just want to throw it. Just get it off me. Like, ugh.
Oh my goodness, bro. I think I'm going to take
What was that movie? Juice? When the nigga threw the gun in the gun. When he threw the gun in the river. That's how I feel every single time. I'm like, fuck it.
I think I'm going to take a trip, bro, and just shut shit down for a minute. Like the last week of summer.
The trip where?
Before school. I don't know where I'm going yet, but there's going to be a body of water and there's going to be nobody around. Yeah. I'm going to be one with nature type shit. Because I've been over flooded. Like, it's gotten to a point where I can involuntarily end up on social media. Like, I'll unlock my phone sometimes and then I'll just notice that, like, Instagram's
Because you closed it while you were on... I haven't been on Instagram.
No,
like, social media. Like, it's Instagram. I haven't been on...
My hand will literally just do it itself. Like I'll be talking to somebody and just open it, like, and I just never needed to be there anyway.
Shit.
I've been programmed, bro, and I need to unlearn that shit because it's scaring me, bro. I was really like, I was doing like an assignment and I needed to get on my phone to contact somebody in the class to get information from them. How I end up on Twitter? What the hell? Like how? That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, I gotta unlearn all these terrible ass habits, bro, because I've been programmed. That shit is weak-minded, and I can't stay like that. I'm gonna get off.
Social media, I swear, the only thing that's been keeping me on social media for these last 3 years is the fact that I'm already a recluse as it is. Mm-hmm. So social media is like keeps my last. It's my last thread of it's my last hope.
It keeps me in touch
of keeping in touch with.
You know what's unfortunate too? Now when you get good news, that's how you get good news.
Through social media.
Yeah, like when great shit happens, I don't send postcards. So my way of alerting everyone is to post.
I feel like the beginning of that was definitely phones. Like when I could hit you up like on a landline and be like, "Hey,
yeah, I'm pregnant." Yeah, I mean like the baby's coming. Yeah,
little Susie got an A. He won the spelling bee. Like, you know,
it's so unfortunate though because if I really got off social media for a month, I would come back and I really wouldn't know what happened in your life. I would have missed a lot.
Fucked up,
isn't it?
But I don't be posting. I don't be putting my life on social media.
No, but like
you talking about the people who do, like
the people who do.
That?
But even for you, like I still would have missed a couple of your opinions on certain things.
Right.
So I wouldn't know how you're thinking right now. I wouldn't know if you've hit another therapy session.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know your take on what is happening in the world. Yeah,
I mean it's different though because I'll hit you directly. That's the thing. People who I have those
social media relationships,
not even social media. Like if I have that type of relationship with you where I talk to you about that type of stuff anyway, I don't care what facet what platform we do it on, whether it's social media or in person, or if I gotta text you or call you or whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna let you know if you're in a circle, you're in a circle. But I understand how it could be harder when you take away some of the tools that somebody could use to contact those people. Especially
because like me, many people have been programmed to stay on that platform. Mm-hmm. So that's the only way. Like I have a handful of acquaintances that only contact me on those platforms.
Oh yeah, like nigga, if I text you and you DM me on Twitter,
that's what I'm saying. Like so if I get off this app, I'll never hear from you.
You feel me? Like.
And it makes it so difficult to maneuver because now
do I know you or do I follow you?
Yeah, because now I know that also if I deal with on a business aspect, if we were to deal with somebody, social media would be
a requirement.
It would be a requirement to contact them. Like some of these businesses aren't doing emails anymore; they just DM you.
And how am I going to get into? How am I even going to know about somebody who has a marketing firm in California when I live in Ohio?
How am I going to know the meaning of a DM if I'm never on social media?
You feel me? So,
like if a nigga says, "Oh, I DM'd you," and all I fuck with is text messages, I'm like, "Oh, you sent me a text," and I'm scrolling, and this nigga's looking at me like, "Are you fucking stupid?"
How do you
like you don't know social media?
How do you Urban Dictionary?
That's what I'm saying. It's like
it don't work.
It's already like I hate. Some of these institutions got set up, and there was never a chance for us to really think about the repercussions.
I feel like the repercussions are always set up. I feel like whoever really pushes the buttons and the powers that be that control whatever they control, there is no way at all you're telling me that they allow things in certain industries and interest groups to thrive and they don't know the consequences.
Yeah,
they have already.
But I'm saying but then when we get behind these things to support, like when Facebook started booming, like we never took a pause to say, oh, it was just too much excitement. Like,
it wouldn't have boomed.
Yeah, like niggas were just like,
think about Facebook. Think about Facebook. Think about these social media platforms. Just really think about it. The fact that we're not paying for them means that we're definitely the product. Mm-hmm. If I'm not paying for it, I'm the product. Yeah. And whatever it is in life, if you're not paying for it, you're the product for sure.
Dog, screen time is changing. Like this is how you use mind control. This is what I feel like. That's what I feel like screen time is.
We were just talking about time management, right? Mm-hmm. If I can somehow figure out a way to manage your time and control what you do with your time, which is really the only valuable commodity we have in this lifetime anyway, is time. Yeah. So which is a fucking, it's made up concept anyway. But if time is the only ironically tangible thing that I can take from you of value. Of course, I'm gonna throw a fucking phone in your face with all these sexy lights and porn and shit.
Keep that, yeah.
It is social media. You're gonna stay on that shit, and I'm gonna keep doing what I have to do to make this money. Think about all the shit that we just went down a whole docket of things that we have to do, just in terms of production for this podcast and other things that we have going on. That shit just almost fucked our heads up because we were like, yo, that's so much shit.
That's a lot.
Now imagine if we were just on our phones the whole day, time. None of that done. Nothing. You would never see any of it. None of this podcast would ever be recorded. We just be on the phone. We be on Twitter. Yeah. And that's what we were doing up until like a month ago.
It's insane. It is insane. Like, and while they're able to keep us unproductive, they are making money from our lack of productivity.
Well, our lack of creative and self perpetuating productivity, because it doesn't benefit us to be. It doesn't benefit them in any way for us to be self-sustaining and be productive for our own gains and our own ideas. They definitely need us to be mindless to be working for them in these industries to be able to fuel these corporations.
Like, I think the goal is to get you to not have a vision so that you are able to build somebody else's vision. So while you have a dream of, starting a clothing company or something, you're too busy on your phone, but you love fashion. So then you get into the fashion industry and you work for Nike instead of creating your own Nike.
Right.
You know
What's fucked up, as opposed to distracting you, or not even distracting you, like taking away your vision so you can focus on mine, it's even more fucked up to somehow make you believe that my vision is yours, and then because you'll contribute to it even more. If you think that your vision and your end goals as Kwaku, Kadeem are the same as mine, like, you feel me? Say you're coming to work for me, and you have your own goals and ideals. If you think your goals and ideas are my goals and ideas, and my goals and ideas are yours, vice versa, of course you're gonna work harder than just if it was like Kwaku. Yeah, by the way, you work for me. You're pushing my vision, mine and mine only. Fuck yours. There's a juicy juice in the fridge. You can have it at 3 p.m.
Damn.
At 3 p.m. Don't touch it before 3 p.m. If you need to use the restroom, raise your hand.
It's flagrant.
You feel me?
It's flagrant. That's insane. Wow.
That's just how it goes.
Man, this Monday morning we having this type of
It's gloomy outside. It's perfect.
We having this type of discourse.
This is America.
Niggas is still in bed. That's crazy.
Man.
How
we in bed with our own rapists?
That's so. Bro, my head literally hurts, bro. My head hurts, bro.